Alrighty. Hello.
Hey, Kova.
Hi, Evie.
All right. Did you answer my question earlier
Which question?
about what is the points that you lose for not picking?
I did answer, and you lose if you are a contender and you don't run the contender class. You lose your 10-point bonus for the contender bonus, which replaces your car swap bonus, and you also forfeit your credit for your end of season bonus. So it adds up at the end of the season. And I'm also thinking that perhaps if you effectively smurf and choose a class that's not contender, if you are a contender, I'm thinking of also applying a 50% total point penalty for that race.
Oh, so we're just going to let Drew win. So we're just letting Drew win then. Okay.
No, we're not.
That's why I picked the Pro 2 or voted for it. You guys are all so equal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Drew's got to set up for everything.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you just gotta wreck them.
Yeah, I can't do that like nicely.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
tonight in the Pro 2s, with how these trucks are, the only way we're gonna get around anybody is by the chrome horn, and
That's
there's
the
gonna
grass
be a lot of.
and the dog leg.
Well, no, like in the corners maybe, but there's gonna be a lot of bumping and grinding, I think, and some fenders may lose.
Fenders, I'll be surprised if we have body panels at all by the end of this fucking race.
They do fall off.
So yeah, as a reminder,
Yeah, I already picked the truck.
so Drew, Goose, myself, Brandon, and DJ have to take the truck.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's not bad. I just ran it in that hosted race, open race.
Yeah, I just.
Actually, Mr. Bones, I can't choose the 34. I am in the truck. I have to be.
It's alright. It's alright. But
All I know is next week I won't be a contender now.
Well, we'll see what the results are.
I plan on.
I will not do well here. I can guarantee it.
I plan on using my my skills in the Pro 2 to bring me at least closer to Drew again.
Okay, it looks like we've got. Yep, we've got all of our contenders in the truck. Good.
I look forward to seeing how this does shake everything up, because there's going to be some easy wins in the other classes too, which are going to bump some people up and shake things up all through the whole list. It's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
I didn't fall asleep at my desk this week.
Excellent.
Yeah, Ghost was on, so I didn't have a chance.
Ah.
I love dances with wolves.
Give us a few
No
clean
truck.
laps to get our fuel
I
numbers.
just adjusted you so you pass tech. Don't give me that shit. It takes a minute for that suspension to settle up.
Sorry.
Oop. Somebody just died.
I killed Speed Free.
I wouldn't say you killed me. I don't even think you slowed me down.
Oh!
I'm sorry. Like being in the end of that open race earlier with the V that spun out in front of me and I did a wheelie off of it.
I hardly even noticed I went over you.
No, okay.
I get out of the pits and then end up tipped over. That's gonna be an issue for tonight too.
How did the open race go?
It went well. We had a very good turnout. We had like 23 drivers and quite a few new faces.
Oh, good. Any takers?
Yeah, we actually had one more application.
Cool.
Oh god, this thing's loose.
Hello.
Hey,
How be, Fidget?
I be, I guess.
Inside. Clear to the bottom. Car 38 just hit the fastest lap. 37.504. That was your fastest lap.
I think I'm going to have to make some more Rockford Peaches cars.
96 just hit the fastest lap. 36.908. Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom.
Is a race currently happening at the moment?
Yes, let me actually share my screen here. 1 second.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I wonder if JD's racing tonight.
His computer is still kind of
Oh, yeah,
down.
that's right. So that's what I was waiting to see what he was going to pick, because I was going to pick the opposite. I got 2 cars.
Well, he picked an non-working computer. You picked a working computer.
I think you win.
Inside. Clear to the bottom.
So I think this Caden Gray is one of our newcomers.
Yeah, he was in the open race.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Ooh! I got the fastest time. So far.
Well, maybe for your class.
Yeah, for my class.
Slow car down low. Go high. That was your fastest lap of the session. Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom.
Well, we've already gotten more people than we had last week in the league race, so... Uh-oh.
I'd love to go back to Phoenix again. The last time I was there was 1981.
Woof.
My dad's best friend was literally about a mile away from the stadium, from the speedway.
What the frick are these cars? One doesn't have that. The one we're looking at right now is missing its headlights, and so it looks eyeless. The one that we were looking at previously looks like a freaking Cybertruck if it was an actual truck.
That's the Pro 2.
It's a beautiful machine.
Yeah. Well, like, what the frick are these designs?
So typically no, Mr. Bones, the Pro 2 is not geared for oval, especially not a big oval, but on this smaller oval, it gets by. Calculation here. Yeah, that's the whole idea, I'd say, Mr. Bones. And the cars actually, so the mini stock Pro 2 Lite, the Skippy, the Legends 34, the Clio, and I think the other one might have been, let's see, which one was it? Let me check here. It was the Spec Racer Ford. So 6 classes for this particular race. Turn up the music a little here. Okay, now. Okay, divide that by my fastest lap. Okay, good. That should be okay. So, Goose, here's a question for you.
Uh-huh.
In your rigging of your setup, have you managed to get a setup where it can go on a single tank?
I have not tried to yet, because I kind of figured she'd be too much of a pooch if we went much higher on the gear
Sorry
ratios.
about that.
Or lower, rather. So I'm looking at about, I got 25 laps left on my tank. I don't remember how many I've run on this one, though.
The maximum that it holds is 12.
Yeah. I've got 9.5 left.
As far as I could tell, in any setup that I had, it can't go the full length on one single tank.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to, at least not without going as long as possible on the gear ratios. And then you're not going to go anywhere.
There's also math that you guys are kind of the slowest car on track, so are you really going to do as many laps as we are?
I'm judging by my own time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not going off of the other classes' times. I'm going off of my own best.
Yeah, time races, it don't matter how many laps you finish.
Yep.
Well, the way I make my calculation is I take the full amount of time allotted, divide that by my fastest
Your own
lap, and that,
time.
yeah, my own fastest lap time,
We
and
can
that
figure
gives
out how
me,
many laps we're going to run. in
Yeah.
that amount of time.
yeah, that tells me how many laps I will personally be able to run within the time limit. And then I go off, I use that to judge how much fuel I need. How are the Skippies feeling around here?
Slow car up high. Car
Loose.
stopped up high. Go low.
Uh-oh.
Like I need more rear end grip.
Can't be too good. I just seen one go around.
Go low.
Wow, they are loose.
Yes. I found a jump too.
Would you actually go airborne in them?
Yeah. No, I found a different jump. On the backstretch where the kink is, there's the curve that sticks out. You hit that, you'll jump Skippy.
Looks like 12 gallons with this gear ratio will give me 32 laps, give or take.
Yeah, by my calculations, that's not enough.
Yep.
Same spot.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
Oh, I do not like this truck with the higher steering ratios.
Yeah, Skippy does not like turn one.
No, it does not.
Alright, I'm assuming you guys are just using the regular ass road setups, right, Kova?
Yeah, the paved road one.
I don't know what I did to this truck, but y'all are faster than me.
Dang, bro.
Coming in like Dale or I, dude. You just like, yeah, I saw you come in towards the curb.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay. Gonna double check, make sure, see if we have any other applicants. No.
Oops, that's a lot.
That's it. Go.
That's a lot of you. I drifted up so you could go underneath me.
Oof. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Crash?
I'm doing alright. Thought I'd drop in and see what y'all are doing.
It's race day.
The league race is at Phoenix.
Oh, cool. Is it
Say again, you're really quiet.
sorry, hold on.
There's
Is
still
it the oval or the road course?
oval.
Gotcha. I'll probably join. Give me a second.
Yeah, you've got about 8-7 minutes.
Alright.
More like 10-12 minutes counting qualifying.
Okay. I'm gonna pick the Skippy.
Good luck with that.
Does it handle
Yeah.
like...
It doesn't like turn one.
You guys got on your tires.
Ah, okay.
The word on the street is the Skippy's a little loose.
A little? Yeah, it's a little more than a little.
We don't have anybody in the Spec Racer yet.
Oh, I should've...
No? I had that last week though. I couldn't pick it again.
I couldn't pick it because they gave me the Pro 2.
Yeah, the contenders are in the Pro 2. And this is going to be quite the time.
Yes, indeed.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Let me take another look.
The chickens are on town. It's gotta be someone else's tail. I can get you a tail anytime.
Yeah, you turn back here this afternoon. They're gonna kill that poor woman. That's one of my favorite parts. They're walking out of there bowling alley.
Poor woman
They're
this.
gonna
Poor
kill
woman
that poor woman.
So yeah, it's looking like the mini stock is the fastest around here. Then I
Nobody's
think,
real surprised, I think.
and then we've got the Clio behind them. Okay. I am going to be right back. I'm going to go take care of a little something. And I want to make sure it doesn't distract me from the stuff going on at the moment. So I'll be right back.
Alright, take your time.
This is going to be a long race for us Skippies.
Yes, it will be.
No, it's still 25 minutes.
Okay, it's just going to seem long then, because we're going to go around a lot.
You spin me right round.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually did a NASCAR 2003 video with that song.
Where's the money about? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I almost got murdered by a mini stock.
I was murdered you when you spiked out and went left and then went back to the right. I didn't know which way to go.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you say murder the mini star?
No.
I murdered the mini stock. The mini stock committed murder. Homicide.
Swamicide.
I was trying to, I went for the gap and it got squirrely. I was gonna stick behind him and just say, "Where's the money, Lebowski?" Anybody seen that video of that Russian priest dunking the baby to that?
Yes, I have.
It's a classic.
Okay, just about ready. So thus,
We got damage on the front end. It was such a gentle touch.
That's what she said.
so we've got 15 registered drivers, 14 actually on the track. We've got all of our contenders in the proper class, and some pretty good turnout in the other classes too.
Oh God.
You know, if we just go 5 wide in the trucks, they can't pass.
Good luck. I'll find the grass.
Yeah, but you only get so many axles before.
And use that. It's got enough grip to use the apron. And not that, I'll use the grass.
Well, as Drew has experienced during practice, he already knows I'll use the grass when needed.
Yeah, but you only get so many
I
axles
didn't know
before you
you
gotta do
were
drive
there.
through.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know you were coming through there. I saw the other dude,
I was zooming.
and as soon as he went by and I was clear, we were coming out of the turn, and you weren't behind me per se. At that point.
Per
So
se.
I moved over to take the apex of that turn, and then you were coming around.
Yep, I came right
I was
around.
like, well, I'm already here.
And I kind of figured that as much, so I went and mowed the grass.
Green flag, green
All right,
flag.
here we
You
go.
have about 5 laps of fuel left. Here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
Hit the wall.
Don't do that. The wall is not your friend.
Especially in Skippy.
Are you sure? It always wants a hug.
It just wants to hug you with its fangs.
I usually slap it. doesn't go away either.
All right, let's check flag.
Somebody just pounded the wall, huh?
Oh, DJ. Can this be true? Did I win qualifying for the trucks?
For now.
Real reason that Koba created the Contender Series. He just wanted to do this to get one pole.
No. I've gotten pole in other cars before. I had no expectations.
We're not talking about personal cars, we're talking about iRacing.
No, honestly, I mean, I fully expected Goose to flatten everybody in this. I had no expectations of doing well.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised where I'm losing. Or I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Yeah,
It was
turn
not a-
left.
Turn right to go left.
Koba, Spencer chatted in, start on green or leader.
Preferred to start on green, but the leader can go once the way is clear.
Is this a standing start?
No, it won't let you do a standing start here.
Oh man, that sucks.
I don't know if that's better or worse for our trucks. I can tell you we're going to be like 3 wide, and I'm just going to lay back and hope you all die.
Yeah, that's sort of where I'm thinking.
Alright, that's our strategy, Mally. Me and you will just link together at the back and hope that they'll take each other.
Yep.
I see our setups are very similar.
Yeah.
Koba apparently had the damn nitrous button on.
A
Wait,
what?
this truck has a nitrous button? That's what I was doing wrong. Shit.
No.
You gotta find it.
Grip hacks.
No, just Koba's.
It's defaulted to Alt F4.
I mean, my setup is modified from road course. I've just changed a couple of things.
We changed the nitrous.
Time by. Line up on the outside. 5 cars left to grid.
He's got enough
Still waiting
nitrous
on
to
2
blow
cars
himself
grid.
up.
Pit road is closed.
Yep.
Waiting on the final.
All right, remember, mute here, use in-game comms.
Oh yeah.
Copy that.
But not you, Fidget, you're fine.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You know what scares me? All these cars are speed bumps for the truck.
Catch stop 99. Stop.
The really impressive part is the fact that we've all got about the same speed between the 5 of us.
That'll change once we hit the first corner and we like all hit the wall.
Getting ready here, getting ready.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Pace car's in. Green, green, green. Inside. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Where's the bottom? Outside. Where's the stop?
Sorry, I got a little tight there.
Outside. Where's the stop? Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Where's the stop? Outside. Stay low. Where's the stop? Outside. Stay low. Next car is the leader. Stay low. Stay low. That was your fastest lap of the session. You're in second. Where's the stop? Inside.
Ooh, yeah.
That was your fastest lap of the session. Inside. That was your fastest lap of the session. Stay high. The car in C3 just set the fastest lap. 36, 44, 0, 1. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Outside, outside. Where's the stop? Outside. Stay low. Where's the stop? The leader just did a 36, 47, 9, 6. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Alright, brother, you're blinking.
Myself like him?
Every other lap or so.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes to go.
Ooh, hee hee hee.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low.
Group of fast cars approaching.
Stay low. Good stop. Outside. Good stop. Outside. Good stop. Inside.
Ooh.
You're on top. Inside.
Oh, wow.
There's the bottom.
Ooh. Hole. Ah.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. 3 wide. You're on the bottom.
Oh, boy.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Oh.
Outside. Still there. There's the stop.
Good grief, this is wheel-to-wheel stuff.
There's the stop.
Oh my heavens.
What happened to Goose? It's like way back there. Goose, what happened to you?
I got mini stock.
Oh dear.
Next car's the leader.
Mm.
Outside. Good stop. Outside. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. Hold your line. Outside. Still there. You're back in second. Stay low. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. The lead just did 37. Only 0.
Oh boy, here comes Beefy.
Stay low. Good stop.
Where'd these afterburners come from?
Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Outside. Stay low. Clear to the stop.
Will I get a lap?
Outside. Stay low. Clear to the stop. Outside.
Yes, I will lead a lap.
Inside. Stay high. You are the leader. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Stay high.
How many lead changes have the trucks had so far?
Stay high.
All of them.
Clear to the bottom. Inside. Stay high. Stay high.
Sorry.
Stay high. Next car is the leader. Clear to the bottom.
Starting to run out of tire already.
Outside.
Good, maybe I can catch back up.
Stay low.
I get the lead, so I don't think it's helping your case any.
There's the stop.
Well, way to give me hope and then crush it. Thanks.
Inside. Stay high. You are the leader. Good job. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
Oh boy!
Inside. 3 wide. You're the meat. Outside. Still there.
Ah!
There's the stop. Outside. There's the stop.
That was a bold move.
Next car is the leader.
That was a bigger route when you almost died there, DJ. Yeah, it wasn't my best choice, I don't think, at that point in time. Sorry about that.
Stay low. Stay low. There's the stop. Outside. 3 wide, you're the meat.
I'm just curious.
Whoa, no! Whoa!
Over JD's session tomorrow.
Stay high. Group of faster cars approaching.
Whoa!
Clear to the bottom.
You're way too close.
37, 40, 1, 5, 8. Inside. You're losing
Nice
on the
save.
car in front. The gap is 1 second.
I
Stay
figure
high.
he'll probably postpone all his
Hold
stuff.
your line. Inside. Still there. 3 wide. You're on top.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no!
Clear. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
What turn is this again? I forgot. Oh god.
Well, if they can't pass you, they're just gonna bully you out.
That's partially my bad. I just lost track of the small car. Once he went into my hood scoop, I couldn't see where he was anymore.
Well, that broke us up a bit.
We got damage on the front end.
Thank you.
We've got damage on the back end. Inside.
Yikes!
Stay
Not
high.
bad.
The car behind is closing.
All
on
good.
you. The gap is 5, 44 seconds. Stay high.
Sorry about that,
Clear
Kova.
to the bottom.
I was trying to give you room and give them room on the inside. Just got bumped up into you.
I don't know how I'm on my end yet. I keep shifting down to third, thinking I'm fifth.
I've lost some of my aerodynamics, but when I go in to get my to get my fuel,
5 laps of fuel left. Clear to the bottom.
so I'm thinking I'm actually going to go in here pretty soon. Because if I've got damage on the front end, I can go in, refuel, get some new tires on the outside.
1 second. Faster car coming up quick.
Sorry.
I see what you did there.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Damage fixed. Fuel up. New tires on the outside. And we good. see. Yeah, so getting outside tires probably was the right choice.
36.902. 10 minutes to go. The car in front is pitting. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
I'm sorry if that was my fault, Connor. I got tight there and had to get out of the gas. I didn't even see you coming. I don't know if I went up in your way or what.
Nah, you're good. That was just a skill issue.
Inside. Clear to the bottom. Faster car coming up quick. Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
Uh-oh.
The car coming up quick. Go high. Inside. Clear to the bottom.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten tires. But we'll see. Because Psycho and Beefy still need to pit.
36.786.
Yep, there goes Drew.
Leader fitting now.
There's Goose. Beefy still needs to pit.
5 minutes to go. Leader pitting now.
There he goes.
Next car is the leader.
Or he was.
Faster car coming up quick. Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Outside. Clear to the top. Car 55 has taken the lead. P4.
So it looks like Drew and DJ are duking it out right now. Coming down to the wire.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds. The leader just did a 37.268.
Might be able to catch him.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
Here we go.
Outside, clear to stop. Outside, clear to stop. Outside, clear to stop. Car 96 has taken the lead. Faster car coming up quick. D3, go get the leader.
I doubt I'll be able to catch the leaders unless something catastrophic happens with them. But third place is good.
I didn't mean to push you all the way up the tractor. I just could not steer.
Inside.
Woo!
White flag next time I have a stripe. Clear to the bottom.
Is it going to be DJ?
Inside. Stay high. Clear to the bottom.
I think DJ took it.
All right, this chicken flag. Great job, driver.
All right, awesome job, everybody. Wrecking yard will be the wall in front of the entrance to pit lane.
Oh, I think you got me, DJ.
I'd like to apologize for the incident early in the race, but because that screwed us up for this truck class, but that was a hell of a race the whole way through for all of us, I think.
Indeed, I'd say the contender class is a winner.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was too slow.
Should I?
We've got big problems with the motor. I think you lost a lot of power.
I'm dead.
Thinks you just blew up. Dropping a lot of fluid. We need to get a pit lane now.
Oh, wow!
Oh no! I just got a freaking sandwich.
I need a push.
I think I bounced the wrong way to have fun with y'all.
Oh, wow. Whoa!
Oh my god.
I'm in pit lane!
I don't think I have any tires.
Well, I have an engine left. I don't have any steering. I can't steer. I can go back and forth across the straightaway.
I hit that jump on the backstretch and I no longer have a motor.
Hello?
I also do not have a motor.
Who joined?
Parked over here.
Thank you.
Hello.
Skippy just kind of goes
It's
under
funny,
everything.
I hit the outside wall and it bounces me back hard enough to go all the way back to the inside wall. I don't have to put it in reverse or nothing. I go flying backwards.
Oh my goodness, my car is literally a panini right now.
I'm just laying over here on my side, watching Drew back and forth.
I can barely make it go 8 miles an hour and forward with my gas. Oh, it's dead now. It won't even go forward anymore. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm too close to the pit stalls to be pushed.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I was doing my fast repair.
I'm doing some break dancing over here.
I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm doing a whole lap at full speed.
You got enough time. Whee! Hey, I'm on my wheels again. Or what's left of them.
I don't know who's going to be the jump, but I'm coming in at third gear all the way up.
I'm laying upside down.
I'm in the middle of the finish line. Oh.
Whoa!
You hit me in my driver's net. You ramped off of the mini stock and hit me in my driver's net.
People have died.
You go back.
How is this thing still alive?
The mini
It
stocks are
isn't.
stuck.
It's a zombie.
If we ever have a derby, we should use these.
The mini stocks?
Yeah. They're practically. I mean, I always see them at derby races anyway.
They are very, very, very tough.
Lit up.
Hey, there we go. And now you eat the mini stock. The tire is literally eating the whole front end. God, this thing is durable. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go to
All right. Are you guys ready to see the replay?
Yep.
All righty.
My failure as a Pro 2 driver.
Okay. So, far chase. We'll focus on the incidents first, but then I want to see some replays of the trucks duking it out, especially near the beginning of the
There was
race.
some head-to-head with the mini stocks until we caught you guys.
Watch the last 4 laps of the race, especially, because, yeah, it was crazy there, too.
Yeah, once DJ got out of the group, I was out of it.
I had a great view of the truck battle. That's why I stayed behind you guys for so long.
First lap. Oh dear.
Cold tires.
Oh.
Grabs the pizza.
Keys hit the wall.
Ron's missing out. I got pizza.
Just a tap.
Again?
Your pizza has not been ordered yet. You must call that order.
I got me some Subway that came earlier than expected, so.
Boop. This
was a little bit more of a shot than I planned on giving.
Yeah, I put a longer ratio in, knowing it would work in the draft. As soon as I got knocked out of the draft, I was done.
I had a little bit of a run, but then I realized I ran out of room there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to turn this.
He came up, and I was trying to stay up there already, though.
Yeah, I was trying to carry as much speed and thought there was more room to my outside than there was.
This was hairy. I didn't know. My spotter was going crazy telling me I thought both y'all were closer. I thought Kova was a lot closer than you was right there.
It's hard
maybe
to tell on the
maybe
right
it was
side.
later on. I could see both of y'all in my rear view on either side, and my spotter bars were both lit up. It was telling me green.
Oh! Nudge.
Just nudge.
There was
Hello.
quite a little bit. A couple times I tried taking this down.
That could have been bad.
I remember that one.
Nowhere to go.
Bump dropped.
Yeah. Gave me a real shove.
You guys were scaring the shit out of me. You guys were scaring the crap out of me.
Whoa!
I'm just
Also, why I
glad,
gave you the shove.
I'm glad none of the cars during the. Right here, this is where.
You went inside my hood scoop, and I couldn't tell you where you were anymore. I was just trying to stay low.
Yeah. There's too many. There's a bunch of cars there at one time.
Yeah.
Everybody caught everybody.
You completely disappeared in my hood scoop, and I didn't know where you were anymore.
Woo!
Yep.
I got you back.
Casualties.
Yeah, I felt bad for that one because.
Oh! A little bit of net code there.
All stand pretty close together.
I had closed up to like 3.8 seconds or something like that on the pack there. And then I got knocked back down another second. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm just not doing stuff.
Woo! Scree! Oh, whoa! What the heck?
Jesus!
What happened?
It was right after that. I don't know, did he come across or did
He totally rammed off his back.
He came up out of the grass, and I was down below Beefy, and I had nowhere to go.
He completely ramped. And is back instead.
Point for it either.
Bob's a tire.
Man, that car's released through that first.
Me and him were having a fun battle when I caught y'all.
What's loud, bro?
It's funny how the Legend and the Skippy actually run very close together on this track.
Uh-huh.
Whoop, whoop.
Is this after the flag?
Yep.
All right. So let's go back and let's take a look.
I thought you were making a last second decision to go to the pits and then thought, oh,
No.
I can't make it.
Okay.
No,
so,
that was after the flag.
Try watching the truck battle from my point of view, from my cockpit. You'll see everything.
we're just packed like sardines.
That's why I didn't go anywhere near you. I probably could have passed you guys at any time, but I was having too much fun watching the battle. You can see me right there behind you, just watching you guys duke it out.
So let's see, it was Scott then. Let's see. Hold on. There we go.
At this point, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna get away because I was pulling away a little by little, and then all of a sudden I looked at the relative and it's like, uh-oh, going the wrong way. No.
Yeah, once we single followed out, we were catching you.
Yeah.
Yep.
A strategy that I thought was pretty good, when I realized that the truck couldn't go the full way on a single tank, I actually put only enough to get me just a little bit past the halfway point and then fill up the rest of the way so that I could minimize weight.
Makes sense.
I went for the rear-loaded strategy. I put a full tank at first, and then I only put in like 4.5 gallons at the end to try to be as light as I could at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I also took outside tires. Did you guys take tires?
No.
That might have also affected my placement. I took outside tires, so that might have slowed me down a little bit in the pits.
I took
when you came out, Koba, you were back even again with Beefy.
Yeah, and I did come in third.
Yeah, I slowed up for you trying to get a train moving to go catch up to 2 liters.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to be much drafting help to you guys.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part, but
I was on the inside of Drew, or just a little bit ahead of him when I pitted, and I last second decided I was going to pull in the pits then, and barely got it down to 45 before I crossed the line.
You should probably go back and watch the mini stock battle up to the point we counted everyone too, because we were neck and neck like forever.
Yeah, I saw you coming, and I was wondering if you were going to be able to get past the trucks with the way they were dicing around.
I mean,
The answer was no.
y'all figured out a way around me. dump me.
Well, I was trying to stay out to the outside as possible. I thought you saw me coming.
Yeah, I thought there was more room out there than there was.
I'm gonna be honest. The few times that you guys caught me, I really had no idea that you were there. I was more focused on my fight than who was coming up behind me. And I know I screwed up some of the stuff for you guys, and wasn't intentional.
That's why it's anarchy, dude. It happens.
Yep. And I was definitely mostly focused on the battle with the other trucks there, because we were, five of us under a blanket.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I just need a little bit more speed out of this corner. And then I was sideways, and I'm like, no.
Could you imagine this as like an entire 30-car pack of trucks?
That would be pretty crazy.
I would do that though.
Can you see us doing this at Bristol with the trucks?
I don't know.
Well, I had that switchback line working.
Arena Anarchy, nothing but Pro 2 lights at Bristol.
Pro 2 Anarchy.
40 car field.
That would be nuts.
Certainly be amusing.
100.
So who said that they had? Let's see. Was it DJ and Drew that we wanted to watch for the last few laps?
Yeah, for the last 5 laps, Drew or so. Whenever Drew had his pit stop at the end,
Okay, here he comes out of the pits.
yeah, because he barely got out in front of me.
That's that shorter pit stop.
And then I forgot to adjust my fuel level that it took, so I took like an extra 5 minutes of fuel coming out. Or 3 minutes of fuel.
Mario Kart's so suiting for these.
What gear ratio were y'all running on the final gear?
I
Whatever
was
the lowest was, and then the 127 underdrive.
My lowest, do you mean like the one at the bottom of the list, or you
The what was it 451 or something like that?
Oh, okay.
I was running 489, I think, is the next one up.
I was doing whatever's. I was doing what was ever provided by the road course setup.
Yeah, that was a 457, I think. I
49 is what I came into.
Yeah.
I was running the 5 flat.
I was right then. A little bit more RPM was good.
Well, I'm gonna get going.
Okay, see you, Fidget.
I know Crash slid out wide at one point and pushed me way offline, and DJ got a good run underneath me. And I was like, oh no. He pushed, and I almost went up into the wall.
I was just trying to stay on your tail right through here, and I knew, for whatever reason, I had a good inside line coming here into this corner here, and I seemed like I could get alongside you, but you had enough to stay ahead of me for the most part coming off.
Yeah, if I could get down there and get just enough to the inside, I had to pull down straight. He'd sneak ahead of me for about half the lap, and I'd be able to pull him out. I was hoping I'd be able to drag race you down straight on the last lap there. But he was just, I didn't look at the margin.
8/10, I think it was.
8/10 or
800. Sorry, I think it was 800. Oh wait, yeah, 800s. Let me see for sure.
This is quite the battle.
Oh, yes.
And we really hardly ever touched. I think maybe touched once or twice the whole time we did this. And
oh, so DJ just hit the rest of us and like threw along. That's bullshit.
We roughed each other up. We roughed each other up on the early in the race, down the front straight.
All right, have a good one. You get a nose body and then I just pull it down the straightaway. That's how me and Kobe, you were fighting there for a little bit, and anytime you left a little bit of you washed out a little bit, turn 3, I knew I was able to dive down underneath you and get that run down the straightaway. That little switchback line. I couldn't get it here with DJ though. He was just fast enough that stay right there with me, but coming through there, you wouldn't get up ahead of me enough to let me dive down underneath you. If I could have got down underneath you,
well, there was one point where I got ahead of you and you were behind me, and
yeah, you protected the inside. That's what I couldn't get down there. I knew if I could get down there.
And I wasn't going to go up to the outside wall and try coming back in, because I knew if I did and you got any kind of run, I was totally screwed going into turn 1. I think it was the white flag lap, or right here. I knew I had to stay down, because if I didn't, you were coming by.
I was going to try to bump you and give you a shot at turn to make you too fast. We can make you push. I couldn't get to the bumper though. Not before it would have been like me wrecking you completely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to back out of it. I wanted to give you a little bump in the turn.
I think this is the last lap.
One more, I think. Yeah, this is the last lap now.
This is where I was getting nervous, because I was like, the legend down there who kind of messed us up, and he had a better run on me now. I was thinking I'm too far back. He did well holding me out a lot wider right there too, though.
And zoom. Oh.
Wow. Holy
Wow.
cow. How close do you
The
say
bump's
it was
coming
again?
out of the floor.
I was just kind of looking to see. I thought when I looked at it, it was like 0.08.
Here it is. Here it is. It's wow.
Oh, no,
That's the qualifying lap.
That's the qualifying.
That's qualifying.
No, that's. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's not
Interesting.
going to show that because we were back. You have to look at the results at the end and see what our total time was, like the UI results.
Mm-hmm.
True Lord. I'm wondering if it wasn't 8,000 for the second.
Might have been.
Just he got you by a nose, by a bare nose.
That was a good race, though.
Oh yes.
Got you by a booger.
Well, it wasn't me that broke Drew's record, but here we are.
Let's see.
Anyway, I'm gonna pop off.
Okay.
Catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
Hey, good night, guys.
Yep. Later.
Thanks for this.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Okay, here we go. Whoa.
missed him there. I was aiming for him, but I missed.
That's why you get 3 strikes.
Oh, I got him that time. There we go. And I just started turning this for fun. I was just like waiting for more people to show up.
Oh, actually, I forget in the results. There's no. I hate that. And except for the top class, you can never see the margin of victory. You can't see the margin of victory of classes. So stupid.
A little bit of my fender just
Shows us
having
all
fun.
laps down.
Ooh.
Yep, and here's where I get pancaked.
Yeah, looking at the results, though, we ended up with the average lap time identical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like, you can't use that for anything. It doesn't tell you anything.
Nope.
Alrighty, guys, I'm done for the night. I'll see you later.
All right.
Have a good one.
Later. Also, when I got pancaked there by the trucks, my engine did that weird glitch thing where it just revved up super high and blew up.
Here's where I just started bouncing back and forth.
I was like, was that my engine or was that somebody else's engine?
I just went over things.
I slipped in first and I bonked into the wall, and then I just let my foot off. It rolled all the way back, and I accelerate into the wall. I could only go like 7 miles an hour. My engine was so messed up. But I was bouncing off the wall pretty hard. I was almost getting faster.
And all I can do is just lay there and I start messing with my steering a little bit and I start wiggling my truck, but it just won't right itself.
Well, I had no steering at all at that point.
Wow!
I think I
can.
I just got my
At the end of
fast
the race,
repair and
my
I'm starting
right-
my fast lap.
At the end of the race, my right front was 56%.
I know with me,
The car comes flying in here in a second, and that's when I get hit like right in the
Yeah,
window.
it'll be me.
I'm looking out my window net, and I see the bumper go right into my face.
I think it's me coming up right now.
Oh!
Fender go berserk.
I know at the end of it for me, I was somewhere around 95% for my tires.
I didn't even look.
I was 98 at stop.
Couldn't kill this thing a second time. I got the one quick repair as we finished this so I could start off with a fresh car.
I think I got a broken tie rod.
Munch, munch.
Not done yet.
I think it stops right before I get around, or right before I get around the corner.
There it goes. All right.
Get them down again.
Okay, let me save the replay and then we'll get into the other bits.
You could totally use a mini stock as a derby car, though.
Oh, yeah. Take it to like Irwindale or Slinger.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do too many jumps with it, because wasn't it AJ collapsed the right rear in one of JD's races?
Well, didn't he also get hit though?
No, I
Like-
think he just.
Wasn't it the 308 race?
No, it was at the end of one of his streams when he does the one at Wild West.
Oh.
It landed and it just tucked either the right rear or the left rear tire all the way up into the car, and it wouldn't reset itself.
Okay, so let's take a looky-loo. Okay. So Spencer won overall. Yeah, your DJ and Drew, your average lap time was identical.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like thousandths of a second right there was the difference between our
Let's see.
finishes.
Event log, lap graph. Wow, lots of activity.
Yeah, I told you the mini stocks we were going back and forth for a little bit.
Let's see.
Once we tell you guys though, that changed things.
Oh, it won't let you. Yeah, Joe. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Okay, so let's see. View. Let's start allocating points. Okay, let's close that. Sessions. Seasons. And we'll pull up the previous race. View results. So this is where we are currently. But let's get the bonuses in here. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the Pro 2s and give everybody their Contender Class. Make sure I spell this right. Yeah, Contender Class bonus. Okay, create.
I'm surprised someone that wasn't in the contender class didn't pick the truck just to try to spoil it.
Well, it's part of the reason why I like this community so much, is that people listen and they follow the rules.
Yeah, was there any rule saying that they couldn't?
No, I mean technically speaking, you could have, but you would have been penalized.
I'm not gonna lie, Brandon. When you asked that earlier about would you have to pick it, or what would happen? The thought had already crossed my mind. Like, I wonder what the points difference would be to dip out and take an easy win in another class instead of race against everybody else and just let everybody else go against each other.
I just knew I was getting last, but
Let's see, Pro Lights.
Because I did wonder about the viability of that, what it would end up costing in the long run at the end of season.
So who led? Well, hold on. Let's see if the most laps led. Let's see.
I see.
Lap led, contender. Lap led, fastest lap. Lap led. Lap led. Okay, so yeah, we do need to see who led the most laps in the trucks.
Good luck with this one.
I feel like
Looks like the blue line.
I feel like it was me, but I don't know.
Let's
It was
see.
close. Gotta be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That was,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Damn.
Did you go into somebody else's line there? I think you went to somebody else's line.
Did I? I don't think
As
so.
you were coming across, there's 2 green lines there. I think you went to the one up there.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's count it again.
not sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I did. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. So I think Drew did lead the most laps. So let's pull that
I
aside.
would unfortunately concur.
Listen,
I
I just
tried
had
to
that,
help
I
you,
had
DJ,
that
with
pull
those
down the
green lines.
straightaway, and I could get my nose in front of people down the straightaway, beat them to the line, but we were just side by side all through the rest of the lap.
Okay. Now let's check the other classes, make sure. Lap led. Fastest lap. Lap led. So let's see. The mini stocks included. Let's see. Come on. What's your deal? Oh, hold on. Let me just lap graph. Just reload the thing. Okay, mini stocks. Spencer, Sean, and Brandon. Okay. Why is this having trouble? So after a certain point, nobody really passes anybody anymore. And it looks like Spencer led the most. Yeah, he led 38 laps. So yeah, Spencer, 5. Most laps led, create. Okay. Then Clio, no question there. Lap led, most laps led, fastest lap. Skippies, okay, let's see. We've got Justin, Scott, Daniel, and Crash. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wobbly woo. But I think it's pretty clear. I think Justin, it's a pretty clear indication because he led all this and it was only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, Justin got it. Okay. Most laps led. Create. Legends. Let's see. What did this get? Oh, and he ducked out, right? And this was not awarded, so we put that in. Okay. And then we already did it for the Pro 2. All right. So most laps led bonuses are in. Now we just need to award the additional car swap bonuses. So Brandon and Drew already have their bonuses for this one. So Sean, and he swapped. Let's see, car swap bonus. Create. Philip. Yep, and he swapped. See, Justin, he was not here last week, so no bonus for him. Scott, same story. Same for Connor. DJ already has his bonus, as does Drew, myself. Let's see. Spencer. He was not here last week. Nor was Brandon Dunas. Sean was. Did I award that already? Yes, I did. So Sean, Phillip. Let's go from the bottom, actually. Crash. Nope. Daniel. Nope. See, Brandon has his. Yeah, all of them have his. So yeah, not all that many got a bonus this week because of so much absence in the last one. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Sean. It looks like we got everybody there. Now let's make sure. Let's see. So Caden did not post an attempt. So no qualifying attempt. Okay. Now with Daniel, he made an attempt, but he just beefed it. All right, I think that takes care of all the bonuses. Now let's take a look at what our season points look like. Okay. So Drew still has a substantial lead, but he no longer has a perfect record. So the contenders remain in place, but our lead over the rest of the pack is beginning to thin. And I think the contender class is doing as it should. It's making it more competitive and easier to get into the top. Yeah. Not as big of a gap there anymore. All right. So I'll post the new points soon. In the meantime, shall we determine what cars we're taking next time?
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and close that. Go ahead and close that. Close that. Let's get our wheel here. Let's see. Get this over here. Search, spin the wheel. There we go. Okay, really quick, let's make some updates to this. Okay. So good. And then we can put these all back this way. Good. All right. Now, here's how we can do this easily. So we don't want disqualified and we don't want core right now. Okay. So each car will have at least one entry on the list. And then we will knock that one out. Copy, paste again, and knock the 2 X's out. Okay. And that, I believe, do the trick there. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what we're doing next week. So 5 cars and then we'll do the core. Street stocks. Okay. Remove. Close.
It's funny as the street stocks. I'm like, ooh, do I want to race the street? Oh, it doesn't even matter.
Ah, the truck series. So NASCAR Truck Series. Okay. Put you over there. Remove all instances. Close. The Clio. Okay, Clio, here we go. Good. Remove, close. So that's 3. A Solstice.
Oh no, we're stuck in next week.
That remains to be seen.
I know we're stuck in next week.
See, remove all instances. Last one. The SRX. Okay. And that takes care of the 5 standard. Now, let's see, core. So all the core cars have gone twice so far, so now okay, give them 3 instances each. Now we spin. The Beamer.
Okay.
Let's see.
I forget who it was that was asking about when we were talking about voting for the Contender Class, and saying somebody was saying that they were kind of worried about voting for a car that they weren't going to be running in, and saying, you know, that's kind of the spirit of it. You know, I was also thinking, we've never really mentioned it, but there's also the possibility if somebody wants to race the Contender car as their car that week that's not in the Contender. That's perfectly open as well. If you think you can beat them and knock them down, that's an easier way. You know, if you know you're better than the 5 people in that particular car, you know, get that car voted in or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's perfectly
Nice to feel
viable,
free
yeah.
To go and try to win the class in that and knock everybody else out.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a big jump into the top for somebody that's not already in the top 5 if they could, you know, get the win in that class.
Exactly. Now this is interesting. We've got 3 oval cars and 3 road cars. Balanced mix. That's going to be interesting. All right. Well, I'll put up a poll to decide what track we go to next. It'll be back to a road course, but I'll also be careful about making sure that it's one that people have a bit more commonly. Here's something that I've added to my list here. I have added ownership in chaos. So all the free tracks, and then based on that one list that we built, I've also got these numbers here. So that should be very helpful in helping to pick what car we want to do. All right. I think that, let's see. I think we're all good. So this was a good race. Everybody had fun?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I had fun.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. All right, then. We will go to next week, and we will determine the track later. But I'll also put up the poll to choose the contender car. So that's going to be interesting to see. All right, gentlemen. You guys have a good night. Thanks again. It's always fun to be with you. And the open race prior to it, it went off well, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll do it again next week then. Maybe move it.
There was a couple of little incidents that happened. I think everything I saw that happened was just legitimate accident, and everybody was just, you know, hey, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do. Oh,
yeah.
I was trying to do this. You know, it was all cool.
Yeah, and it having open races again will help with recruitment and stuff. I think it'll be good. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Rest well, and I will see you next time.
Yep,
Later.
Okay.
Later.
Bye-bye. And for you, the YouTube audience, thank you very much for joining us. This was an excellent Arena Anarchy League race. We'll look forward to doing this again next week, and bear in mind, all those watching that are not typically part of the league, we are going to be doing a open race prior to the league race going forward. So that should help with attendance and other things. I won't be broadcasting it because the way that timing works is that the hour prior to the league races is about the time when I get off work. So that's something that I may or may not be able to attend those races, but I will still set it up for everybody. So I will hope to see many more of you next time, and until that time, stay safe and take it easy. Thanks again.